welcome back to Late Night News. And on another special segment of NDTV Hindu, the segment of a Constituency Watch, our reporter Lokpriya brings to you the story of a newly formed constituency that's going to the polls for the first time. Velachery, one of the busiest and also the posh South Chennai neighborhoods, has a cluster of issues that need dire attention. Take a look.
For residents of Velachery, a busy South Chennai locality, the fact that they will have their own MLA has brought a smile to their faces. They no longer have to make long trips to Tambram, under which this area was earlier, if they want to meet their MLA. With over 3 lakh voters, Velachery has Adyar and Thiruvanmiyur falling under it. Interestingly, Velachery accounts for the 1/3 of the total registered votes. Originally known as Vedashreni, Velachery was a socio-economically backward area just decades ago. But now it's one of the fastest growing residential cum commercial localities, thanks to the mushrooming growth of IT companies that are located here. But for residents of Velachery, these amenities are no luxury when compared to the monsoon nightmare they face year after year. Come monsoon time, and water stagnation is a reality here. Velachery has still not got its stormwater drains in place. But it's not merely those non-existent drains that irk the residents.
The flooding problem is there. Everybody afraid about the monsoon. But the government do the permanent solution to reduce the flooding in Velachery.
வளர்ற வேகத்துக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி இந்த ஏரியா இன்னும் வளரல. முக்கியமா மேஜர் ரோட்ஸ், traffic jams and எல்லா ப்ராஜெக்ட் and sanction பண்ண ப்ராஜெக்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் they are going at a very slow pace.
It's a classic case of old wine in a new bottle. Unplanned development, poor traffic management, rampant encroachments and shabby maintenance of water bodies dominate this constituency. Residents also lament on the poor bus connectivity to the MRTS station. If it's development issues that engage the residents of Velachery, then it's commercialization of residential colonies that worries the residents of Besanagar. This apart from the much-hyped Coastal Expressway project that has been facing stiff resistance from the locals here.
And we have been filing a lot of RTIs and nothing has been done about it. How can these establishments continue when they don't have a license is what I want to ask these incoming officers.
The newly formed constituency is going to polls with a plethora of problems, while the nominees of this constituency cutting across party lines have vowed to bring a new lease of life. Who will emerge as a winner will be known in less than 2 months. In Chennai, Lokpriya, NDTV Hindu.
Well, in some news now from the National Front, the latest provisional census figures are out. India now has a population of 1.21 billion people. Now, according to the Home Secretary and the Registrar General of India, that is an increase of 181 million people since the last census. Now, just for some perspective, India's population is now bigger than the combined population of USA, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan and Bangladesh. Now, here's how the states have fared. Uttar Pradesh is the most populous state and its combined population alongside Maharashtra is even bigger than that of the whole of USA. Now, the good news, of course, is that our population growth rate has dipped down to 7.64%, which is the sharpest reduction in population growth rate ever. The bad news, however, is the fact that India now has a child sex ratio of 914 females against every 1,000 males, the lowest since our independence. Well, in some international news, the Libyan Foreign Minister Moussa Koussa, who announced Gaddafi's forces' supposed ceasefire on March 18th, allegedly fled the country and arrived in the UK on Wednesday. Now, the British government's spokesperson said that Moussa is resigning from his post and that he travelled to the UK under his own free will. Now, meanwhile, a Libyan government spokesperson denied that the foreign minister has defected and said that he was in London on a diplomatic mission. Now, the foreign minister is one of the most senior figures in Gaddafi's government. Well, staying with Libya, US President Barack Obama has sent CIA agents to Libya who are reportedly in Libya gathering information to increase military and political understanding of the situation. Now, Reuters has learnt that President Barack Obama has signed a secret order authorizing covert US government support for rebel forces seeking to oust Gaddafi. Now, Obama signed the order known as a presidential finding within the last 2 or 3 weeks. Now, such findings are a principal form of presidential directive used to authorize secret operations by the CIA. Now, yesterday, President Barack Obama said that American objective was to put steady pressure, not only militarily, but also through other means to force Gaddafi out of power. And well, in some action from the world of sports, in an eyebrow-raising move, tax exemptions have been allowed to the ICC Cricket World Cup, the money-minting game. We'll come back to more details in just a bit.